Hi people, and I'm back cooking again, and today I'm going to be having a go at doing mushroom soup as it's getting colder outside now. First of all, it says melt 3 ounces, wrong bloody over, wrong ring, 3 ounces of butter. So I'm not gonna, I've got wrong thing, I've got spoon, I meant to, never mind, I'm gonna get the right thing and carry on. Right, now I've got the proper thing. It says to melt 3 ounces of marge. I think that's a lot, that, but not marge, it says butter. Hold on, I've got my little list here at the side of me. Big list at the side of me. 3 ounces of butter, or 90 grams of butter. Yeah, 90 grams. See, now I don't work in grams, I'm still working in pounds and ounces. So that's that. Then it does say, not straight away, to add my garlic, and yes, it's that lazy garlic again, and it says 2 onions. I think there's 2 in there, I can't tell, we're tipping them from a packet. And I also found out, I might be a bit late on finding out, but I've also found out that they've started doing frozen mushrooms. No, I didn't know. I'm going to turn that heat down because I don't like the... But I think that's a bit too much in there. But never mind. I'm just doing exactly what it says. So there's 3 ounces of it in there. I'm going to let that cook because I have got some mushrooms. I know they were... I know I've got some frozen, but there's some that I had left over from a previous video, which I just shoved in the freezer, so I'm going to have to cut them up. As you can see, all the butter is melted, so now I'm going to put my frozen onions in and my little bit of jar of garlic. It says to cook them. I think there's too much butter in there to cook it. It says just until soft or until very golden brown. So I'm going to let them cook because I need to cut the mushrooms. So I'll leave them to cook a bit. I'll put them on a lower heat than what they were on. I'll put them on number 4 so they don't burn while I do my mushrooms. Now you can see the mushrooms. I have been told not to wash them, but I always do. So I'm just cutting these up. They're very easy to cut up because they've been, well, because they, as you can see, look at all the water oozing out of them. I should never wash them. So I'm just going to show you another one. That's still a bit frozen, that one. So I'm just going to keep cutting them up as small as I can, and then throwing them into the pan. Now it says once the mushrooms are in the pan, to let it cook for 3 minutes. So I'm going to let it cook for 3 minutes which I don't think is long enough really for anything to cook, but I'm going to let it cook for 3 minutes and then I'm going to start adding the flour. Right, it's had its 3 minutes, so I am now going to add the flour. Ooh, it said a bit at a time, I went a bit, was it? Mix it in each time. It doesn't look like any mushroom soup I've come along. Ooh, it seems to be thickening up, which it says it needs to do. Oh, I'll just put the rest of that in, because it says it needs to be really thickening up. Yeah, I think that is thick. I was thinking to myself earlier, with the thinness of it and the juice that was already in the pan, we didn't need the chicken broth. Don't know why it said chicken, maybe probably because it ain't got no mushroom broth. But yes, pour a bit of the broth in. I'm not going to put it all in because it says it needs to just it needs to make it come together. Well, that looks as though it's coming together for me. That looks a bit dark for me. It doesn't say anything about cream, but I'm going to add some cream to make it a bit more lighter. Is that a word, lighter? You probably can't see, or you might be able to. I have put a bit of cream in. I didn't want it pure white, so I've put a bit of cream in, which just give it a little bit of colour, a bit more lighter. I think I'll just add a little bit more broth, because I don't want to add too much, because it's got to go in the blender. And is that still taping? Yeah, I think so. So I think that can go in the blender now, and let's see how it goes from there. As you can see, I've got it all put in the blender. I know it looks a pretty mess how I tipped it in, but so that's on. So I'm going to put that on. I mean, it's a very loud blender. Well, I say it's a loud one, not as loud as the other one, but I'm going to, I don't even know how to work. Oh, it's a press down error. So I'm just going to, well, press down, and hopefully it might be best if it's slotted in. Oh good God, here we go. Fucked up again. Right, as you can see, I've got it all going. I don't know if you can hear me over the blender, as I did tell you it was quite loud. So it's mixing the bottom of it. Just needs to get the top of it. I don't think you can hear me above it. So I'm going to let it do its thing, and then I'm going to show you the end product. Right, as you can see now, it's all, I think it's all come out of the blender. I think it's all out. Yes, I think that's it. Yes, just put that over there for the moment. And the same spoon that I scooped it all in with is, well, I'm going to turn the ring on, number 6, because it's supposed to taste like soup. So we'll give that a few minutes to warm up. Right, it's, well, it's got hot. I would assume, because I know on some on some tins you just have to warm them up, but it's like I'm cooking this again, so I think it might be wise to try that. I don't think my blender's took all lumps out. I probably didn't leave it in long enough. So yeah, some bits falling off. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to try that. I think I'm going to be brave enough to try it. And that is the end product with some on a plate going cold for me to try it. Now I'm going to try a bit. That's nice, that's really nice. Even though the blender, I didn't leave the blender on long enough to mix everything round, and there's bits of mushroom in it, but that don't really matter because it's mushroom soup anyway. So there's going to be a link in the description to my merchandise. If you like what you see, please keep viewing me. If you want to give me a big old thumbs up, that's one of them. If you want to leave me a comment and a recipe, please feel free, the more the merrier. And if you haven't subscribed, or you know someone who hasn't subscribed, get them subscribing, get yourself subscribing. Let's get the whole world subscribing. Probably be a better place than what it is. Thank you. Bye.